America, Hadassah, the Women's Zionist Organization of America, the Labor Zionist Organizations of America, and the Mizrahi Organizations of America, each week in cooperation with station WBAL, present the story of Israel through the eyes of these Jewish friends. Tonight's program is being presented by Hapoel HaMizrahi of Baltimore in honor of the Festival of Purim. Vocal numbers will be presented by Mrs. Fred Schlossberg, accompanying herself first on the piano and then on the lute. Mr. Fred Schlossberg is our narrator.
Purim, or the Feast of Nuts, which took place last Friday, is the merriest of all holidays in the Jewish year. It is observed with almost equal festiveness in the synagogue, at home, and in community celebrations. Very appropriately, Jewish Music Month was chosen to coincide with this festive period. The Purim holiday is of special interest and importance in the state of Israel, which owes its own existence to a set of circumstances very much like those of the Purim story. Large crowds gather at the synagogues to hear the reading of the Megillah, which is a parchment scroll recounting all the events that took place long ago in Persia, the evil designs of Haman and his casting of lots to pick a suitable day for destroying the Jewish nation were completely upset by the Jewish Queen Esther and her uncle Mordechai. All during the reading, the mere mention of the name Haman is the signal for a barrage of noise-making and stamping of feet, reminiscent of the good old American custom of hissing the villain. The varying moods within the story of Purim are expressed by changes in the musical reading. The basic melody is vigorous and cheerful as the various personalities and situations are introduced. And it came to pass in the days of Ahasuerus. He was the Ahasuerus whose kingdom extended from India to Africa, 127 provinces. The mood changes when Haman finally sets the day for the massacre of the Jewish people, and the melody then becomes a sad chant of despair. When Mordechai heard what had been done, he rent his clothes, put on sackcloth and ashes, and went out into the city with a loud and bitter cry.
ויקרא מרדכי את בגדו, וילבש צח ועיוור, ויצא בתוך העיר, ויצעק, צוחו ונערו.
However, with the aid of Providence, Queen Esther and Mordechai were able to upset Haman's evil plans. The Jews were saved, and with the good news, the melody soars triumphantly. And the city of Shushan was glad and joyful, for the Jews all was radiant with joy, gladness, and honor. The synagogue services are concluded with the singing of Shoshanat Yaakov. Israel rejoices upon seeing Mordechai in robes of purple. Thou hast ever been the salvation of Israel, their hope from generation to generation.
man hat gewollt, jeden aufhängen, man hat gewollt, jeden umbringen, man hat gewollt, jeden zu nach Tore, hielt der Allerheimge, von die Kapore, so soll es Jakob, so will unser Miracle, die Rosam Jakob, der Heilige Mordecai.
The crowds then pour out into the streets of Israel to watch the parading masqueraders and merrymakers. All the main thoroughfares, store windows, public buildings, and many homes are decorated with Purim designs and symbols. Singing and dancing, the revelers make their way through the crowds. Purim is a day of fun, song, and masking. Come, let us make noise and be merry.